So meta is a pretty simple game. If you're able to take the ads that you make that are losers and understand why they are losers to be able to make more winning versions of them, you're going to be able to scale. Like if there is literally one skill that you can master, it's understand why your losing ads are losers and learn how to make them into winners. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to review this image ad. So first things first here, again, the losing ad over here on the left says cortisol belly almost gone. AI Russ, right? Of course, it's a real person because he's, looking in the mirror and now he's jacked over here. And then it says beat the dad bod with Marsman. Whereas if we look over here on the right side, which is actually the winning iteration, you can see this ad has the text inside of the belly, which right away just visually is different. Like, why is there writing on this guy's belly? Where here, clearly this just like looks like a basic ad with a headline and it's not really a real review. But here you can see this text says that belly isn't beer, it's cortisol killing your testosterone. Now, you might look at these two ads and be like, well, they're kind of the same like AI graphic. I mean, this is obviously not really an AI. This is like a cartoon, but they're kind of both cartoonish. And so you might look at this and be like, I don't really understand. They're both kind of talking about this cortisol angle, which is an angle that is definitely working for this brand. But for some reason, this ad flopped on its face and this ad is crushing it. A lot of you will look at these two ads and not really know the difference of why this one works and why this one doesn't. And that is your problem. Like I said in the beginning, if you want to get better at making winning ads, you have to understand why this ad is a lot better than this one. So let's break it down. And just so you guys are aware, these numbers, so where it says number 5 is actually coming from our brand new iteration playbook. You guys are kind of getting a sneak peek here. Some of these things are probably going to be blurred just because they're showing sensitive links. But for example, the empty claims in a sophisticated market is usually one of the main reasons why ads will fail. And so with that said, number 5 standing for the empty claim. And if you don't know what an empty claim is, well, here's a great example. They're basically saying cortisol belly almost gone or beat dad bod with our product. You're just making a claim saying that your product is going to work and it's going to do the thing that your customer wants. But the thing is, if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that's not a good thing to do. Not all the time, but like a lot of the time, just because of the fact that like most people just expect you to say that your product is going to work. But the problem is they don't believe you. And so if you take a look at the winning iteration over here, what you'll notice that they do instead is they don't even really make a claim. What they do is they reassign the objection and remove some of the objections that would come from a claim like, oh, fix your beer belly. They're not saying fix your beer belly. They're just pointing at a new problem, which is cortisol. And then on top of that, they're amplifying it by going more low valence, which we're going to get down to here in a second, by saying that this cortisol is killing your testosterone. And so what we have done here is we haven't really made any claims at all. And so we're not asking anybody to believe us. All we're doing is we're just kind of presenting new information and kind of removing this objection of like, hey, we're not saying that we're going to fix your beer belly. We're not saying we're going to fix your cortisol belly or anything like that. We're just saying that like, hey, you think this is beer belly, but it's actually something else and it's worse than you think. And so that killing your testosterone creates this urgency that makes people feel like, okay, like maybe I'm fine with a beer belly, but the fact that my beer belly is killing my testosterone makes me want to take action today. So think about what this does. And again, even just the placement of these words here is so much better because it's like inside the belly rather than just like, on a stereotypical ad. But my point is we haven't made any objections here. We've just grabbed someone's attention and we've made them realize that, okay, this is a problem that needs to be solved, which is why this ad is absolutely crushing.